God, it does taste like bull's blood. If I had ever tasted bull's blood. This is the spooky Halloween episode.
Welcome everybody to the Classy Redneck. Tonight we've got a Halloween special. It is going to be various assortments of Halloween candies with 3 different wines. We've got Melt Chardonnay, which is a 2019, starting with the Melt.
We'll start with the melt. Melt, like our chocolate.
It's really light on the nose, I feel like.
I'm actually thinking a little more aromatic than the average.
Oh, really?
Chardonnay, perhaps for me. I'm getting some different. It's not just there's a little bit of that buttery typical light oak Chardonnay type thing, but I'm also getting I want to say like overripe pears and perhaps a hint of almonds.
That's intriguing. Yeah, no, I get that. I get the buttery, like the standard Chardonnay buttery.
Right.
Yeah, I could see the pear. I'm not picking up any almond. It doesn't taste super buttery like a. I mean, it's there, but it's not like one of the.
Yeah, a lot of the Chardonnays tend to just way overdo that oak, butteriness thing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like maybe a citrusy to it, but not like a. Almost like a grapefruit or something. I was thinking like maybe orange or grapefruit.
I would almost say clementine. I think what I was getting in the nose as overripe pear is translating into the taste as like clementine. Still getting a little bit of that like kind of almondy-ness. Nice acidity, we'll say that.
Oh, see, I thought it was a little bit too acidic for me, but that's the first thing I thought when I took a sip. I was ooh, a little acidic, but not bad.
Would you like to hear what the
What
tasting
do we got?
says?
All right, yeah, let's see how we paired.
Melt is a wine celebrating the golden.
The golden.
Melt in your mouth flavor that our Chardonnay has to offer. Decadent notes of pear and golden apple give way to baking spice, cream, and a smooth, soft finish.
Baking spice. I don't really.
I'm wondering if that's
Maybe
the
the
almond.
almond.
Bacon spice, yeah.
And-
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
like almond.
almost like the almond flavoring, cooking liquid
Liquid,
extract stuff
yeah.
that you use.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
So the reason why I picked this wine, like I picked the Chardonnay, the reason why was the golden apple and the baking spice. I thought that
Like an
might,
apple pie?
like the fall kind of thing, might
Mhm.
pair well
Oh.
with the Halloween, but
Okay.
it also may be a hard miss on the Halloween.
Well, I guess we'll find out. So
All right.
we were thinking Chardonnay, buttery, Butterfinger, right? That's
Yep,
what we
that
were
was
gonna
the
do.
plan. So,
I'm gonna lay some fingers on these Butterfingers.
heck yeah. This is like the. Does Bart Simpson still do their commercials? I just remember like way back then. I assumed it was because this is shaped like his head. I can't think of the last time I've had a Butterfinger, to be honest with you. Never really a big fan of them.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't care for how it sticks in your teeth. I think that's the biggest mark against Butterfinger. I don't know. I mean, I'll admit it's a little annoying, but I love the flavor of them. So
Oh, you like them? You're a big fan of the Butterfinger?
I'm a big Butterfinger guy. Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, they seemed really hard. Like you buy a Butterfinger candy bar and it was like that stuff in the middle seemed really hard to me. And
Yeah,
that
that's
was-
probably because they used real sugar back then.
I was thinking maybe the
'Cause
gas
this-
station.
This seemed like really soft. Oh yeah, maybe the ones I got at the gas station were like 100 years old. And it had petrified at some
The
point.
Easy Mart didn't get a lot of business.
Yeah. To me, it brings out like a bitter note in that wine.
Really? I actually enjoy it.
Really? I think it might be the chocolate.
Something not so pleasant happens in the aftertaste.
Yeah, like with that first hit, it's like
I'm not 100% sure what the clash is. It's like at first when the wine first hits your palate, it's like, oh, this might work, but then all of a sudden it gets like really sour and bitter, like Coy said, at the end. And that kind of just pops. I don't know. I'll try it again.
Going from wine to Butterfinger is a lot better.
Yeah, the second sip tastes good.
Yeah, there's just, I think it's just that residual, I think it might be the chocolate, but the residual candy in my mouth when I hit that first sip. Like the wine, like when it first hits my tongue, it's almost flavorless because I've still got all the sugary chocolateness going on. And then that aftertaste is just like bitter.
I'm gonna go Kit Kat.
All right, I'll do Crackle. Mostly because I'm interested to see if it was like the chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, that's... See, I picked this because I feel like this is the less chocolatey option. Better than the Butterfinger. I'll say that.
Agreed. So it was definitely not the chocolate, I don't think.
Not the chocolate aspect.
Like, I don't think it really, like, I don't think the chocolate, like, brings out anything in the wine. Like, nothing about it makes this, like, a great pairing. It's just kind of indifferent, I guess.
Right. Yeah, for some reason, I guess the peanut butter nougat or whatever the heck the Butterfinger is, that is not working with the Chardonnay.
Huh. That is not what I expected.
Mm-mm.
I thought that would be a good pairing, that butter,
Completely unexpected.
sweet butter, whatever thing that's called. Nobody knows what that's called. I'm going to have to Google that.
No one knows what it's called.
Oh, is this half a kit? Did you buy it off of it? It looks like you did off of it.
I did not. I thought you might want to experience the same thing as me. It's probably really close, honestly, to what you experienced with the Crackle.
Yeah. I mean, the chocolate's a lot lighter,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's about the same. Mr. Good Bar.
Oh. Wild card, Mr. Good Bar. I do love me some Mr. Good Bars.
I do too.
I feel like this will be a good pairing. I mean, I don't think the nuts will add too much to that.
Yeah, with this having the peanuts in it, not the peanut butter filling stuff. We can kind of determine if the peanuts are the offending factor.
I think it's okay.
It's okay, but it's not as good as the Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
And presumably the Crackle.
So
It's taking it back towards that. Like, I get a little bit of that, like,
It was a hint.
back of the throat, sour, bitter explosion with the first swallow of the vino. At least for the melt Chardonnay, your winning combination is your like more simple Halloween candy, Kit Kats and Crackles.
Yeah, the more basic stuff.
Maybe even we didn't try it, but at first we thought chocolate was the problem, but turns out it was the peanut and peanut buttery type stuff.
Yeah, definitely not what I expected, especially with the
Yeah.
butter, the Butterfinger. I thought that buttery, fingery, whatever that crap's called, the butter fingers would be pretty good. For the Halloween special,
Is that blood?
bull's blood.
Bull's blood?
So in the last episode, we had us a Bulgarian wine, Bulgarian Pinot Noir. And after doing some research, we found the Gamza grape is also a Bulgarian, I think it's similar to a Bordeaux. But so apparently the Turks thought they were drinking bull's blood when they saw them drinking this after some victory in Budapest or whatever. I don't know where the hell they're at.
Fighting the Prussians or something.
Yeah, those
The
crazy
Prussian
Turks.
oppression.
But yeah, so apparently they thought this was bull's blood, and it's got the nickname. But apparently the Gamza is a very rare variety, and it's mostly I think it's native to Bulgaria,
Yep, native to Bulgaria.
and most of it is grown in Bulgaria. I think there's only like 700 hectares in the world.
I believe that's what the research brought up. Yes.
All right, so next I've got a test tube full of Gamza.
Test tube.
Bulgarian bull's blood. All right. I do like this decanter because it looks like
It looks like an Erlenmeyer flask.
I don't know about that, but it definitely looks some kind
Well, I do know about that.
of. I don't know Erlen or Meyer, but
Do you know Oscar and Meyer?
oh yeah, he's a good guy.
Not a bad nose. Dried dark cherries.
Yeah, I was thinking dark cherry. Dried? You're thinking specifically dried dark
Well,
cherry?
yeah, because I get like dark cherries and then like prunes.
Okay, I can see that. And it's probably better to describe it as dried dark cherries than prunes. Smells like prunes. Yeah, I feel like prunes isn't a good selling point for
Dried cherries and plums.
plums.
An interesting mineral-y finish.
Is there a description or
There's more about the aromas.
the aromas?
So Gamza is indigenous to Bulgaria,
Yep.
characterized by a unique softness on the palate and delicate tannins. Full-bodied with aromas of red fruits, freshness, and a ruby red color. Honestly, this is the lamest wine description I have ever read in my
It has
entire
aromas
life.
of freshness.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Only when
And
fresh.
it's red because it's a red wine.
Ruby red. Thank you.
Freshness and redness.
It's quite versatile and pairs well with steaks, burgers, grilled salmon, tuna, or chicken. Can also be enjoyed with pizza and dishes with tomato sauce, with olives, or just by itself.
Or with Halloween candy. We'll see, I guess.
We're gonna see how she does with some Halloween candy.
It is very light. I expected.
Excuse
little
me,
bit
it
heavier
is
body.
full-bodied, not light.
I don't know if I would describe it as full bodied, but
I'd give it a solid medium body.
medium.
I'm gonna start with a regular Hershey's.
Oh, you're not going dark?
Well, I figured I'd start with this.
You want to split it?
Do you want to
Since
split it?
there's-
Let's split
I feel
it.
like
It's
that's
already split in two anyway.
That's cool. I don't want to put on too much weight.
Trying to watch my figure.
There is a large amount of chewing in this episode.
Every episode,
We're trying to watch our figures.
50% of our episodes are chewing that I edit out.
Chewing actually burns a lot of calories. That's kind of nice.
I mean, there's no adverse flavors going on, you know, like with the Butterfinger and the Chardonnay. It makes it seem like a more full-bodied wine, I feel like.
And it makes the Hershey's taste like a fancier chocolate. Like you can almost taste the cocoa that the chocolate's made from.
I actually agree with that. Like the finish of the wine with the chocolate brings out like the cocoa powder.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm curious to see what the special dark's gonna be like.
It kind of cuts the sweetness of the chocolate.
I remember hating these as a kid, and now, like, they're the one thing I reach for right after all the Reese cups are gone.
Well, that's pretty good. That's about what I expected, though. I thought the dark would be way better with this. And
Yeah, I mean, no surprise. That works.
yeah, that's about what I expected, and
I think the biggest,
definitely better than the Butterfinger mishap.
I think the biggest surprise is that the regular milk chocolate worked as well as it did.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Yeah, I expected that to not be as good as it was. You don't like it?
I don't like the chocolate,
Oh, you're not
Really?
a fan of the dark chocolate.
which is why I asked somebody in our house to eat all of it out of the candy bucket. Well, it was also to keep them away from my almond joys. Oh,
Which was what I was thinking of pairing next with
it.
them.
Me too.
And we happen to have two right here.
Look at that. What did you like better, the regular Hershey's or the special dark?
I think the special dark was better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I like the Hershey's better.
Oh.
The regular milk chocolate. For me, with this wine, just brought out a little bit too much of the dry, harsh, bitter side of the cocoa.
Oh,
As
with
much
the,
as I love
with
dark
the
chocolate.
with the dark one. Okay.
Yeah, where it worked really well with the regular Hershey bar. Almond Joy.
Don't mind if I do. There you go, sir. I'm usually not an Almond Joy guy either. Not a coconut fan.
Not a coconut person, huh? It's funny, like I've never cared for mounds. I do like coconut. I've never cared for mounds, but I've always loved Almond Joys. Like, it's a Mounds bar is just an Almond Joy that they forgot to put almonds in. The coconut's so sweet, it might completely just throw this out of whack. Oh, that's not good.
I don't know. I don't think it's terrible.
Really?
I mean, I think it's better than the Chardonnay with
Butterfinger
Butterfinger.
Chardonnay.
Yeah.
I didn't have any almond in the first bite. Holding out a modicum of hope for the next sip.
I noticed the more I chew, when it's just coconut, all that's left, you know?
Definitely better when you've got an almond in the mix, but ooh, that was not good.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's just weird, because I had the almond in the first bite. And I guess that nuttiness, because I just chewed, you know, and it seemed like all I was left with was coconut.
Right.
But the second bite seemed similar, but yeah, that is weird.
Wow. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Chocolate and dark chocolate go good with the dark red wine.
But then coconut doesn't unless you throw in an almond. This is a French from the Bordeaux region, sweeter 2015 wine. We have a Chateau Cantegril.
It's funky.
I was gonna say off-putting. There's something off-putting in the nose.
Agreed.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce?
Smells like
Soy
It
sauce?
does, actually.
That is a nice way to describe it.
Like a sesame. It's in all our glasses, so it's not my glassware.
Herbaceous, minerally.
I almost think sesame seed oil.
Like, I have gotten similar aromas off of
Bad
like
bottles.
Sauvignon Blanc. You know, this is like that kind of funky nose that a Sauvignon Blanc will have, but times 50. Either my nose is just getting used to it, or it's the funkiness is starting to fade a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna taste it. Yeah, it's definitely funky. Yeah, there's definite funk to the flavor. The nose.
It's like
Okay.
I think the most like appetizing sounding descriptor I can pick out of this is like cantaloupe rind.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Interesting. Would you like to hear that?
she said soy sauce too for the. I'm just imagining like soy sauce marinated cantaloupe rinds.
This is crazy.
What does it taste like?
It tastes way better than it smells.
It tastes way better than it smells. Wow, it's so sweet.
Yeah, there's a definite sweetness to it.
A key lime. It's like a cantaloupe key lime salad.
Okay, cantaloupe. Yeah, I'm almost tasting like a marshmallowy caramel type of. Like, and then you said key lime, so I'm almost imagining like, I don't know if you can make caramel by like, you know how you like zest a lime, you know, like that's almost like zest, like popcorn with like caramel popcorn with like zest of lime. I know that's
caramel popcorn with zest of lime. You heard it here, folks.
That sounds weird, but that's almost kind of to me what I'm getting there.
The first classy redneck branded snack will be
Yes,
caramel.
I'm gonna try it.
Lime
actually.
zest popcorn.
It delivers muskmelon, warm apricots,
It delivers. I like how it delivers it.
Delivers.
and cream caramel scents. Kyle.
Cream caramel. Okay. I was thinking marshmallow caramel, but
So muskmelon, warm apricots, and cream caramel scents with nuances of orange blossoms, allspice, and shaved almonds.
Oh.
Satiny texture with plenty of freshness, lifting the citrus-laced sweetness. It finishes great.
Finishes great.
Really? That's the. He's tasting that. I mean, that was the best of the three tasting notes. I feel like.
That was probably
For
the
the
best,
evening.
but
Crunch bar?
Oh, that's too safe.
Well, I don't know that.
this is going to be a challenge. I thought this would be the easier of the.
Yeah, I don't know that this wine
now
is
that I
going to work
taste
with
it,
these at all.
I think
Any of
maybe with
these.
your almond joy, actually,
Almond Joy, maybe. That's kind of what I was thinking, to be honest.
with the coconut in it,
Yeah.
would go with your key lime.
Coconut with the key lime, exactly. It'd be like a pina colada.
Yeah, that first sip, it brings out like a lot of the sweetness, but there's some of the funkiness still there. So it's like this sweet funk just like blast in your mouth. It's not unacceptable, but I mean it's
It's a lot of sweetness,
yeah
for sure.
Yeah, it's almost like this compounding sweetness.
I also think it might go with Baby Ruth, but I could be wrong.
I'll try it. We haven't done the baby root yet,
I'm saying the caramely.
so I think Joelle's right. It does bring out the sweetness, but like with the what was it, the crunch that we had first? With the crunch, it was like sweet, but there was that funkiness. With the peanut butter cup, it cuts the funkiness, and it's just like this blast of sweetness.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. That's my favorite pairing so far. The peanut butter in the Reese's cup does something with the flavor now known as funk in that Southern. And I feel like the overall sweetness in the finish is diminished. It's not hitting you with like just a back of the throat blast of sugary sweetness. Baby Ruth. Is this the least sweet candy bar?
I was thinking that, yeah, it's not super. Like everything else has been like really.
Yeah, everything else has
Really
just been
sweet.
like a freaking tablespoon of sugar in my mouth every time. This, wow. The Baby Ruth was so good, but the wine just brings all that sweetness back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so everything else, yeah, has been like super sweet, and the baby Ruth wasn't like an overpowering sweetness, but yeah, once you follow it with this
You go
wine,
back to the wine, it's like
It's- well, here's to our triple diabetes.
oh yeah. All right. High hopes for the Butterfinger, making a
Let's
comeback.
see, yeah, so far it hasn't paired with nothing. Of course, we didn't try it with the red.
We didn't try it with anything except for the Chardonnay, so
I'm intrigued though. It seems to. I don't know if it's because this is so damn sweet, but it actually seemed to cut the sweetness of the wine.
it does. I think it's a similar effect to what we had with the Reese's cup, but the Butterfinger is not as peanut buttery, surprise, surprise, as the Reese's cup. So for me, Reese's cup is the win with this, for sure. For sure. Then again, we are curious about the pina colada effect here.
Oh, look at that! Like my nut is like way over there.
I was thinking it looked like somebody in a coffin.
Oh, it kind of does. Like a little mummy.
Your nuts hanging out.
Well, your nut's way off to the side too. I feel like the nut should be centered.
The nut don't fall far from the tree.
That's what she said. Did you go nut first, or did you go?
Not first.
All right. It's a lot of sweetness.
Too much? The coconut.
Yeah, I think almond joys are just too sweet. I'll bet you almond joy would work with like a nice, dry, like South Blanc. I'm not getting a pina colada vibe.
Mm.
More of just like we might have to go get blood transfusions.
Yeah, I agree. I was hoping for like a whole coconut lime margarita
Get the lime
experience,
and
but
the coconut and shake it all around.
but
Not,
this
not
is
today. Okay.
But you know what? It's not Halloween without a friggin' massive sugar rush.
And now we get to advance to the bonus round.
I don't know if I'd call this a bonus round, but all right. The moment we've been dreading.
Neither
We don't like them.
Coy or I are fans of York peppermint patties.
I mean, not only do I think chocolate and mint don't belong together, but I think mint and wine don't belong together. So this is just stupid. I don't even know why I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
It doesn't even smell good.
remember to subscribe to the Classy Redneck channel and watch us do more silly things that we don't always want to do. I feel like this might kill me.
Eating the peppermint patty or drinking the wine with it? Both.
All of it. Like, I feel like death is imminent. What? That was horrible.
Yeah, this is just.
And how is it sticking in my teeth like worse than a Butterfinger? Or an Almond Joy. It's like as sweet as an Almond Joy and sticking to my teeth like a Butterfinger. And now my mouth just tastes like fake mint.
I'm gonna have the last. I'm gonna pair these two as well.
Oh,
You know, for science.
I don't think I can finish it.
Ha! You're weak.
I'm dying.
It's pretty bad. Like you just can't wash that flavor out of your mouth.
There's nothing good to be said about this. There's no way to spin this on any sort of positive note.
Do you want? No, it's not your
This
thing.
overpowers everything else.
Yeah, like to the point I've taken like 4 drinks of wine and it's just still mint. Like I feel like I just brushed my teeth and I'm pounding wine. That's what I feel like.
Gets me every morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pair this last bite with this.
You're a brave soul.
Oh, it's just the funk.
You've just gone.
There's no sweet.
The sweetness is overpowered by the mint, and you're just left with the funk.
Oh no.
Oh, that's just god awful. Why do I do this to myself?
See?
All right,
Now you're gonna die too.
You can stop it.
Ugh,
I can't take
die.
this anymore. Oh, thanks everybody for watching tonight's show. Be sure to click like, subscribe, and ring my bell for notifications. And if there's any foods out there that you want to see paired, please put them in the comments.
Is this distracting you?